Realme GT Master Edition. Realme's GT Master Edition is a well-priced mid-range phone. While it doesn't stand out in terms of its performance, its price, screen quality, and fast charging make it stand out in this crowded segment. It's a bit of a semantic trick, as the Realme GT Master Edition is actually a less powerful, cheaper version of the Realme GT we've already reviewed. We like the original a lot, and this variation is really good too. Among the best features of the Realme GT Master Edition, Samsung's 6.43-inch screen definitely stands out, as does the 65-watt super-fast charging Realme has built in. It'll charge your battery from dead to full in just 33 minutes, which is impressive. Battery life turned out to be very good too, and you might even get 2 days of usage from it in some cases. Wireless charging and waterproofing aren't available, two of the features phone manufacturers cut to bring the price down. The design is fine, but ordinary, and the triple-lens rear camera isn't going to blow you away. The Realme GT Master Edition in the US is up against some tough competition in this very crowded segment, the iPhone SE, the OnePlus Nord 2, and the Google Pixel 5a, for example. If you're shopping around at this price point, the Realme GT Master Edition is absolutely worth considering. It just might not have enough to outshine some of the other phones for the same price. Most Chinese phone makers, Realme included, keep us guessing when it comes to international pricing and availability. At the time of writing, what we know for sure is that the Realme GT Master Edition will cost $399 in the US, about £290, $550 for a 6GB plus 128GB model, and $449, about £325, $620 for an 8GB plus 256GB model. What we don't know is exactly when it will go on sale in the US, or what the pricing and launch date might be in the UK and Australia, though it is expected to come to these markets eventually. Realme normally delivers when it comes to smartphone design and build quality, and that's again the case with the Realme GT Master Edition. It's a nice-looking, slim, well-built phone that feels smaller than its 6.43-inch screen might suggest. Maybe it's the thin bezels, the tall 20:9 aspect ratio, or the lightweight aluminum body. Voyager Grey has a ridged vegan leather back, inspired by hard-shell suitcases. It's pretty cool, but our Luna White reviewed phone has a flat back. Cosmos Black has the same flat back. It measures 159.2 by 73.5 by 8 mm and weighs 174 grams, 0.38 pounds. The power button is on the right, the volume controls are on the left, plus a single speaker, a USB-C port, and a headphone jack on the bottom. No need to worry about a dongle. Overall, we're satisfied with the Realme GT Master Edition's design. There's a 6.43-inch Super AMOLED display on the Realme GT Master Edition with a 120Hz refresh rate and a resolution of 1080 by 2400, 409 pixels per inch. There's 1000 nits of peak brightness and a 5,000,000:1 contrast ratio. All that means it has a very impressive display. It's undoubtedly the handset's best feature. At full brightness, the colors pop, photos and videos are crystal clear, and you won't have any trouble seeing it in bright sunlight. Look in the settings, and you'll find 3 screen color modes, as well as a slider for screen color temperature. HDR, high dynamic range, isn't supported on this phone, pretty standard for devices at this price point, so dark and light areas won't be as well balanced as on more expensive phones. The display bezels on the Realme are small. The phone has a 91.7% screen-to-body ratio, and the only interruption is the little hole in the top left corner. I'd say it's a better display than you might expect for the price of the Realme GT Master Edition. The viewing angles are also good, so you can keep reading or watching whatever your phone is showing. Our impression of the Realme GT Master Edition's camera is that it's pretty good for this price point. Realme GT's rear camera setup is exactly the same, a triple-lens 64MP wide plus 8MP ultra-wide plus 2MP macro setup. There is no optical zoom here, and we didn't do much with the macro mode, since the standard mode handles close-up shots fine. Images are captured quickly, with good accuracy and sharpness, and decent HDR processing that keeps the darkest and lightest parts of the picture sharp. Colors can be oversharpened a little, but that's not a big deal and it can be corrected in an editing program. The phone takes good photos in very dim light, but don't expect miracles. We're not talking pixel-level photography here. See the images below for a few examples. It's always nice to have an ultra-wide mode, and the one here is a good one. It's able to fit a lot more into a particular scene without any distortion or blurring. On the video side, the rear camera can record up to 4K at 30 frames per second. There are a bunch of filters and editing options to choose from on Realme's camera app. Everything from white balance to ISO can be adjusted, and there are dedicated modes for street photography and night sky photography. The Realme GT Master Edition runs a mid-range Qualcomm Snapdragon 778G processor, which is down from the Snapdragon 888 inside the standard Realme GT. You won't get the kind of top-end performance you get in expensive flagship phones. This will be most noticeable in demanding games and intense tasks like video editing. We got a review model with the top specification, 8GB of RAM and 256GB of internal storage, of which 231GB came free after a clean install. It's a decent configuration, and we didn't notice much lag or slowdown while using it. The Realme GT Master Edition scored 2798, multi-core, 769, single-core, and 2214, OpenCL, in our Geekbench 5 tests. Snapdragon 888 equipped phones like the Realme GT and Xiaomi Mi 11 are up in the 3500s. It has 5G, which is now standard on all but the cheapest smartphones, so you won't have any trouble connecting to them when they finally launch. While smartphone manufacturers once saved money by leaving 5G off the spec sheet, it's now more or less universal. In our tests, we found that after a day of standard smartphone use that started with a full charge, we got at least 1/3 of that battery remaining by the end of the day, though it obviously depends on what you're doing with your phone, the screen brightness you've set, etc. New batteries in new phones are always good, but the Realme GT Master Edition has a lot of battery life. Based on our experience with the handset, gaming drained the battery by about 12% an hour, while video streaming over Wi-Fi dropped it by about 7% an hour. With a 65 watts charger, you can charge it from 0 to 100% in around 30 minutes, and our testing confirmed this. With a fast charger like that, battery life becomes less of a concern, as long as you can get some quick charges from the mains. Wireless charging isn't available on the Realme GT Master Edition, it's all wired when it comes to charging this phone. At this price point in the smartphone market, wireless charging is often cut, and while you can get by without it, if you like it, you might want to consider an expensive one.